It's cleaver time!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 here between Team Liquid and Gaimin Gladiators. Fogged, we're coming in with some hot new drafts, and we're going to see sort of how some of these newer kind of changes to some of these core heroes are going to be able to pan out in this game. Micke coming in on the Sven, a hero that wasn't great, got a pretty decent buff, right? Especially with sort of the early game cleave damage, with that sort of 40% now that you get with one level in it. And it is this sort of hero that's going to be able to make the most out of these Ancients. We're going to see some early action here, Liquid.
Everyone just fights over the gate now. It's like instantly level 1, 5 heroes being brought, but there's only 4 down here. Liquid, they don't have the numbers.
They don't. Looks like nothing's going to be able to sort of come of this. And then, so yeah, over on the side of Gaimin Gladiators, we get that's the last pick, Quinn, Sniper. It should be a pretty good game for the Sniper, right, in terms of sort of positioning. He's got great frontliners and should have a solid day.
AC's eye. They have this ward on high ground.
They're able to take it down.
Quinn, he's separated from his team.
They're not going to be able to get around towards him, Liquid.
Some bizarre positioning. Liquid, I mean, they have much weaker level 1 when they have a chance.
Sure. Okay, has to drop the stunner to hold them back.
Yeah, this Sniper pick is actually pretty clever, because I think like they said it like a million times on panel. You can itemize to be able to just do magic damage, and I think what we're seeing a lot of times is
I mean, they're still going for it a bit down here.
He might be just dead.
You can tell into the arrow, and indeed they'll find first blood.
Salary just takes it. Look at his reaction.
Ace will give him a tip.
He's like, wow, I hit really hard. I guess I'll take it. Yeah, I think it's cool because they can go for this itemization, and there's definitely limited gap close to go for the Sniper. And one of the things about Sniper versus Underlord is also you can outrange the Atrophy in some situations. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to see what it's really going to be, because I'm pretty sure we'll see the Crimson Guard come out from Zai, and we'll see how much it's going to actually be able to do. Yeah, see it right there.
And what do you sort of make of the Sven? You know, when you sort of read up on some of the buffs that he got, do you think it's enough to sort of make this hero viable, or do you think there's still going to be similar struggles for a hero that did struggle in the previous patch to really get anything done when it was picked?
He's still very reliant on God Strength. He does have the cooldown talent at 15 that does make it a bit better, but this hero can definitely be a bit difficult to play if you do start getting behind versus something like TB.
Wow, get the kill on to Tofu down here, so
yep.
Bit of money here for Micke.
Warcry is very strong now also. I mean, there's going to be a lot of crazy damage reduction is the one thing that I'm looking at from Liquid. It's not only just the physical negation that's going to come from Zai with his Crimson Guard plus Atrophy Aura. They've got Chen. And what we saw was Celery was doing last time is he's going to have like infinite magic resist for his team, as well as all that physical negation too. So this could be a pretty crazy game, but also could be a game where heroes aren't really taking too much damage on the side of Liquid, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, as you touched upon. I feel like Liquid, they're going to sort of be able to go down a similar avenue as Gaimin Gladiators did, but the change-up being that they're going to be doing this around a Sven, whereas Gaimin Gladiators last game, they did it around a Slark.
Yes.
Of course, the Slark was able to scale fantastically in these longer, drawn-out fights with the essence shift factor. As a Sven, Micke, it's all up to what he's able to do during that God Strength. Outside of that, whilst they might be able to survive for a long time, we'll have to see how much damage Liquid can actually dish out in these longer fights.
And we'll have to see the mobility meta, of course, kicking in too. It's like the farm and mobility that's going to be coming from an Underlord.
Top lane.
Bringing people around. Boxy.
Duracho, a couple more hits with the Metamorphosis. Able to take Boxy down.
This lane's still super potent. Even though there's an Underlord in it, it's an Undying king of lanes. Able to get that kill set up here. I'm super curious to see what's going to end up going down with this one, because they have triple scaling on the side of Gaimin Gladiators. Liquid is less of that triple kind of scaling route, but more about immense damage reduction, even including Rubik. There's Fade Bolt as well too. These things all do add up in times, but Gaimin, maybe they will just have too much damage. Who knows?
And what do you sort of make of the mid matchup? You imagine Quinn's going to be perfectly fine here. He's able to sort of outrange and play around sort of the harassment of the Necrophos. So will there be opportunities for Nisha to trip up the Sniper in the laning stage?
I think Quinn should come out slightly ahead, but I still think Nisha should just farm just fine.
Let you have that.
He's going to have that extra sustain that always kicks in.
Top, they can look to go for Zai. He stepped up a bit. He's got the stick charges. Will be enough to keep him safe. Gets the Firestorm down as well, so Duracho and Celery won't manage to push through it.
They want to try to get as many kills early as possible inside, because when he has Vanguard, it's very difficult for you to punish him with these two heroes. Who ends up getting the first 2 Healing Lotus? I saw one on top was on Celery and the other one on Tofu. Okay, so Gaimin gets both of the first 2 Lotuses.
Gonna get some good damage with the Firestorm and the Fade Bolt.
damage.
Not enough to take him out.
I mean, Celery, he's bossing it.
He's dropping the Tombstone. He's ready to chase Zai down.
He's got another decay in a second. He might just have it.
He's absolutely gonna have it.
And Boxy maybe too.
They can go for this as well. 10 seconds until lift. Boxy, if he needs to hold back Celery. They get the reflection down.
No boots just
Yeah,
yet.
should be fine, Boxy. That's gonna have telekinesis if he needs, if Celery keeps chasing, but Celery won't.
He kills early. Definitely want to continue shutting down this Underlord pre-Vanguard. If they're able to do so, while bottom ace, he's still able to farm, even though he is versus this Harpy Stormcrafter, he has too much regen. Just puts the 2 points in passive versus the Sven and Shannon.
Nisha, what's he looking to grab over here?
I think he's just some efficiency.
He's not buying anything from the shop.
I think just pulling it into the neutral camps and stuff like that, or I don't know, actually.
I guess just wanted to farm him away from the lane.
Okay.
Away from the sniper.
Sure.
Dire's courier has been
Interesting. We see Tofu. Actually, we'll look at top.
Quinn is super light. He's got to be careful.
There's a rotation. Boxy's here.
Yeah, Boxy's in. I mean, infused range up will help Quinn out a little bit. TPs are coming in, but Quinn, he's gone.
He was
sitting around solo there. He did not respect the fact that a rotation was ready to come in.
That's the second. Boxy did the same thing last game too, around the similar time.
True. Top lane.
Die. Oh.
Denied.
Oh my God. Duracho, careful.
Firestorm and a nuke from Boxy.
I mean, Duracho, he doesn't know Boxy's here?
I mean, he's dead. Quinn wasn't ready for Boxy, and now Duracho, he wasn't ready for Boxy. Nobody's ready for the Rubik rotation. Boxy catching out the mid, and then the carry within a matter of a minute.
And this is the support meta to make moves. Boxy showing that roaming is back on the menu, of course, as we've seen in all these games. We see Tofu, he is going to be going for the Rush Vessel. Very good game when you're playing versus Necrophos and even versus Underlord. He's got that urn finished up nice and early. And yet Duracho, I think he's like, wait, Boxy's here already. All right. Early, I mean, it's going to be relatively early Arcane Boots if Boxy's able to find another one. He did end up missing Hard Camp stack, but does get the instant stack going. 50 seconds till Wisdom Rune. All in all right now, Liquid. Good lane positioning right here. Sven is a little bit slowed down, but that kill on Sniper is significant for Nisha. He's already got 6 now. And his Blade Mail is finished too. Good Blade Mail game. Celery.
Not quite enough damage this time round from the two of them.
Zai's got Vanguard now though, so much tougher for them to really bully him out of lane. Tofu.
Too much to chase. So that's a couple of leaps at the ready.
Insane is just trying to force him.
Oh, Nisha.
Dire are scanning.
Quinn can get in range. He's got Shrapnel back up if he wants to commit for this.
Nisha turned.
My thrift.
Oh my lord, the
Is
shrapnel.
under attack.
1 HP.
Structures are fortified.
Was it? No.
It was 1.
1 HP.
It was 1. Quinn.
He might still have it, Quinn.
He's 5 movement speed faster.
Oh, he's got him.
He gets him.
Oh, just at that sort of last final angle where he had vision.
That 5 movement speed kicking in.
Top lane.
Celery.
Whoa.
All right, we'll get popped.
All right, another one for Boxy.
Arcane Boots now complete on Boxy. And pump up Zai. Keep putting pressure onto Duracho. Duracho might actually be in a bit of pain staying up here. They might need rotations that can come out from Tofu.
We're going to see this 1 HP again.
It was 1. Ready to watch the second tick. Ready?
Oh, yeah. There we go. But as we saw, you know, ain't nobody living on 1 HP against Quinn.
Nope.
And Nisha surprised himself that he survived that first attempt from Quinn.
For Nisha again, going around for the power runes. Won't be able to get it. Tofu will be able to get an arcane rune here. There's a rift coming in.
On me.
Hello.
I mean, Tofu's going to be here to try and help out. Zai is able to get the Firestorm down onto Quinn. They're just going to start charging towards the sniper. They get the telekinesis and there.
Oh! Tip Duracho.
I mean, this is a very dead sniper. I mean, it's just...
Headset battery.
Okay.
Okay.
It's all good. You know, it's good. It's all, yeah.
It's not Dyrachyo flaming it.
I was going to say, if this was a pub, it would be the carry pausing and then tipping the mid player. Even though, what can he do? He's just got ganked by a Fiend's Gate. I mean, not much that Quinn could do in this situation.
I mean, the mobility right now from Liquid, Boxy's making some really heads-up moves.
Yeah.
This one was, of course, with the Fiend's Gate, but those two moves up on top have set up these lanes for absolute success.
Yeah. I mean, we saw this last game, right? Liquid, their early game, they're great at getting the kills.
And can they actually make it back top also with the Fiend's Gate? They can, and they're right on top of Dyrachyo. He's got Sunder.
See if they can run this down. And they won't. Sunder's enough to keep him safe, and Zai too low to continue to push on.
But now they know there's no Sunder, and Dyrachyo did also use meta, so they could even persist to go for the kill here afterwards. Dyrachyo does have to be a bit cautious with positioning, or has to wait for another hero to come help him. Ace still free farming though in the bottom lane as he tends to. Midas is queued up.
Yep. I mean, yeah, it's what, 2K lead at the moment. A good start again from Liquid. Is this enough, or do you feel the Gaimin Gladiators aren't feeling too shaken up by this sort of advantage Liquid has right now?
It feels like they don't really get too shaken up, but it is a big deal, especially when you're winning lanes with Chen, as we talk about multiple times. Chen just scales immensely. So, could cause a bit of issues, because also looking at like the heroes that would buy auras, let's say, on the side of Gaimin Gladiators, who's going to buy these auras? It's the supports this game. The 3 cores want to build for themselves. So Liquid, they're going to be able to build.
Trying for Boxy here.
These auras earlier. Boxy, Zombie.
Celery should get this. Oh, actually, the stick charges? No, won't stay there. Okay, into a soul rip. Celery finishes off the job. Zai will be able to file up the tombstone though.
Good kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ace, level 6 now. Midas is done.
That's exact.
And start hitting tower.
He's definitely setting up to kind of hit that top spot and farm and stay up there.
And this hero now also has gotten buffed. Your Breathe Fire actually applies your dragon form, whatever you have. So once you hit 6, you can point corrosive. Once you hit 18, you do apply that frost breath as well too, which is pretty cool. It's actually really nice, especially versus something like the summons and all that, which can be a bit annoying. Isha on the prowl. Dyrachyo. Oh my goodness.
10 seconds until he has Sunder back up.
We're seeing Boots of Travel already getting queued up. Onto Nisha, and they're going to have Fiend's Gate. They're going to have tons of mobility on Liquid. Gaming, they'll have independent scaling on their heroes, but the mobility's not going to be nearly as quick as even Micke getting involved.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of build Micke wants to go for. Do you think it's just going to be sort of similar to what we see from Sven in the past, kind of Mask of Madness, Echo Saber, Blink?
Yeah. Maybe the Harpoon gets thrown in there a little bit or something. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't gotten to see what the builds are currently, but I'd imagine it's very similar to what it was before. I don't think you can deviate too much anymore. Quinn, he's got his Mask of Madness, and I would hope he goes, yeah, okay, queues up the Maelstrom after. I was like, please don't go all physical damage. They need mixed damage to go through all these auras that are going to start coming out.
Absolutely, yeah. Eventually wanting to have the Miona, the MKB.
Yeah, exactly.
That's going to be what will be able to hit Liquid the hardest.
And look at Micke, his stack is at the ready. Easy farm.
Definitely going to be able to sort of pump up this early game net worth lead, Liquid.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And they're going to have Crimson very early. So Crimson plus Mech. Their itemization is going to be a bit difficult for Gaming to really play versus, it feels like, a bit early on. Damage is going to definitely be limited. Zai maybe gets caught out here.
They're going to set up for him. He's going to be able to hit the Fiend's Gate. Oh no, the Assassinate's there in time.
Nicely done from Quinn.
Stops him from being able to step into the portal. And Dyrachyo also wants to get the kill, so some well-needed extra cash bonus here for the carry.
And it's really important because I feel like a lot of times you might see the sniper just instantly Mask of Madness, but he recognizes he's the only one that can cancel the TP / the Rift out. Good awareness from Quinn.
We'll start to see the
Faded Brooch.
With the tier 1 neutrals.
Everyone wants Faded Brooch. Look, it's gonna get nerfed pretty soon. Pretty early on. As soon as it gets re-added, everybody just wants it. Nisha, Boxy, on the hunt. I don't think they have the damage with just the 2 of them here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Gonna try. Indeed, looks like it's not happening.
They probably needed one more. Now the rotation's coming from Gaming.
Yeah, they've got to get out themselves. Tofu and Quinn coming in from the side.
They get the stun.
Is under attack.
Not quite. An arrow is going to be up in a second. Can Tofu land it? No, he's going to have to.
I mean, now Liquid's bringing the back up in Nisha. It's ready to push back at Gaimin Gladiators. Boxy.
dragon action. Tons of healing. Back. Death pulses that come out from Nisha. Does Nisha full commit? Does he go the bots too?
I think he will. I mean, we saw how well it worked out for Zai.
And we saw how well it worked out for Ace playing the Doom. Honestly, mobility just seems absolutely crucial in this current state of the map.
And you've got good heroes to sort of TP in that have that sort of setup, right? You've got an Underlord with his pit, you've got telekinesis from Rubik, you've got the stun from Sven.
Maybe go Shard first. Yeah, it looks like he maybe goes. I mean, he's still a minute and a half, so maybe we'll see if he gets a kill before that. But yeah, he has great ways to set up.
Yeah.
Liquid feeling strong at the moment. They definitely have some pretty key timings right now already early on. Mech and the Echo Saber plus Mask of Madness is finished on Micke. And Nisha, he can join from pretty much anywhere with the boots of travel with the Chen.
Let's pick up the damage to take Ace down.
There's a rift and the bots from Nisha.
Yeah, with the God Strength committed, they'll take out Ace, no struggle.
Dire's structures are
Massive mobility.
They'll be able to step up, get the
and
Wisdom Rune.
Yep.
14 minutes.
Instantaneous with it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And they're even up top again. Duracho just gets pushed out of the lane.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And Crimson Guard, I believe, is that finished? Yes, it is. The damage, I mean, where's it really going to come from? It's going to come from, I mean, mostly from the supports, it feels like, early on versus all these auras. And Quinn, he's actually changed up the build a little bit here first. He is going to go for his Dragon Lance before perhaps going for that Maelstrom. Got good vision up here. They see Boxy in the back lines. They're going to get the flank.
Yeah, they want to try and quickly take down the Rubik, but Boxy is able to get off the stolen Dragon Rep onto Quinn.
Look at the Crimson Guard.
Popped by Zai. I mean,
they're taking no damage.
He's too tanky. He's able to walk away. The Reaper Star's going to get thrown down a bit early onto Quinn. Quinn is able to TP out afterwards. No further cancel for the TP out.
Actual 0 damage being done to Boxy. It's so ridiculous. Oh, Atrophiora Crimson.
I mean, how do you find this if you're Gaimin Gladiators? So do you think you got to, after sort of that instance, you're like, right, we've got to sit back and farm?
I think you need Maelstrom. I don't even know. You can't do it on Duracho. You have to do a normal build on Duracho. But Quinn, like, you need Maelstrom on him to touch these heroes. I'm sure immediately they're like, oh my god, wait, what the heck?
Rewarded.
And the auras are only going to get bigger. There's only going to become more and more of them as we see, like Insania, Mac drums. He's going to go boots. He's probably going to do the exact same build that we saw Celery do last time. Gaming, their people who build aura is going to be Celery. It's going to be the Undying in particular. Yeah, we also have to factor in, of course, Warcry as the game progresses too once Micke gets more involved. Boxy setting up for Celery.
Continue to make these quick moves, Zai. He'll hop over with the Fiend's Gate, but Celery's got backup.
Crimson.
And this time round, I mean, Boxy, again, he's living a long time. That's going to be coming in. It's not enough. Boxy's still alive. Tofu jumps forward. He throws out the arrow. It's still not enough to kill Boxy. Boxy's able to live.
Oh my god, nerf this item immediately.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They can't kill him.
I mean, Quinn went for Dragon Lance before Maelstrom. He wouldn't even have the Maelstrom just yet anyway, but you can clearly see just physical damage is not the answer.
It's not working right now. They just can't kill Liquid's heroes.
Literally no damage on top of Atrophiora. Yeah, I think name of the game is just going to have to be to farm. They have stacks for Duracho.
And we have seen, Gaimin Gladiators, they have been able to farm their way out of tough early games in previous series.
But look at Box. Look, he literally is tanking a sniper with take aim, and he's taking 0 damage.
I mean, Quinn he's hitting him with every hit. He's full focus onto this Rubik, but he just can't do it. Oh.
A little chuckle from Box. I mean, of course. It's a 7K lead already, Owen. It's pretty devastating. Nisha, okay, he's gonna go Halberd, so he's gonna go for more survivability, more type of damage negation as well on top of everything.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, and that sort of gold lead, definitely a large part being played by just what the power of the gem, right? Insane, yeah. He's got a lot of money on this hero.
He's huge. Boxy's also had a phenomenal game with the rotations, and then the 3 cores are winning.
And
they're setting up for Roshan already.
Yeah. They could probably get away with this, bro. They can just commit for the Roshan. And as we said, this is a part of the game where Gaimin Gladiators, especially after those last 2 fights that they attempted, do they really want to show up for this?
Feels like for Gaming, they need to farm, but also try to find pickoffs when people are split up, because the group up from Liquid at this moment, it's just way too strong.
Sure, but that's so hard to do right against Nisha with the boss and Zai with the Fiend's Gate.
Exactly.
They will be ready to react to any sort of pick off the Gaimin Gladiators trifle. Right.
Look how quick this dies. Roche is now a lot stronger than he was in the past, and it still just dies in a couple seconds.
Moves to the bottom, they're going to try and chase Ace, and Micke's in with the blink. Ghost committed as well as Ace is going to get burst by the Reaper's scythe.
This is looking very difficult. Too much mobility, too much farm. And they're straight back up top for Zai. They can split up, and they might even catch another hero, Tofu. Can he get away?
Detection.
4 players?
Not there.
Tofu, get away. Let's buy some space. Duracho, I mean, still farming pretty well, kind of close to the rest of the course. Playing versus Crimson, playing versus Atrophy, playing versus all these auras, it's gonna be difficult. And Warcry, just every little thing adding up. Micke having incredible item timings. Blink, Echo Saber, getting close to S&Y as well. Yeah. He found the Dream neutral item, in my opinion, also the Orb of Destruction. Allows him to get that rush, as we saw, even faster.
I mean, I do feel that. I mean, would you agree? Overall, this is a lineup the Gaimin Gladiators have that will be able to outscale.
It does.
You know, you got this Terrorblade, this Sniper. If they can just make sure that Liquid don't get too much and so this portion of the game that Liquid's going to be incredibly strong, and they will. You know, Liquid, when they group up with their auras around Micke, with this sort of Blink, he's getting the BKB next, they're going to be an incredible sort of power spike. If Gaimin Gladiators can deal with that moment of the game, it will fall back into their territory.
Yeah, I mean, it's 3 scaling cores that build independently, right? But it's also going to be, is it going to even be enough versus all the damage mitigation? That's what I'm curious to see if it is.
They need a lot of items.
They sure do. And I mean, thankfully, I see Celery, he's got a Philosopher's Stone, he got blessed. Tofu got a Philosopher's Stone, he got blessed. So these are kind of the exact items they need to be able to catch back up in the game. And Quinn, he does have Maelstrom now, though.
Radiant
he will at least have some damage. Yeah, let's see how much Liquid tries to set that pace, though, and push things forward now with all
I think they will want to.
I mean, they might even steal Tormentor.
Radiant structures.
I think
they're in a good position for it. I mean, absolutely. They've got the ways to sort of survive through any of the reflected damage.
They're so tanky.
They're
taking this one away, and there's no way Gaimin can go do the same. I think Liquid could even just Dark Rift over there themselves and do it, or just TP.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Feeds Gate, sorry, I said Dark Rift, my bad. Too many new things.
Tower is under attack.
Wait, Dark Rift, what was that?
That was the old Underlord ult.
The old Underlord.
Time and time ago.
Yeah, back in my day.
Dire's bottom tower has
Foxy?
fallen.
They can maybe catch him here. He's a bit split. Ace in the area. But now he just blinks. Oh, he went into the forbidden area.
Ooh, he's kind of stuck here, but he's hiding behind the tree. And they don't want to... Do they want to go looking for him? Backup's coming in. Zai. He's ready to join, and Gaimin Gladiators, I mean, you can very much see they've learned the lesson from the last few plays. They do not want to fight. If Liquid turn up, they're out of there.
Group up is far too strong.
I mean, Liquid continue to chase. Ace will be able to BKB. And with that, continue to retreat successfully. So he'll continue to hide in the trees. Spot. They never quite found him.
Small positive for Duracho is that because everybody ditched on Liquid down on the far right side, they did end up leaving that Wisdom Rune.
They can go for the other Tormentor now. Right?
They sure can. Yep.
Wisdom Rune as well, ready for the taking.
They've got it pretty much for free over here.
They'll continue to get these map objectives, Liquid, and maintaining their lead.
They're really getting the ball rolling. Duracho, it's soon an Iascati.
I mean, they're getting their timings. I mean, as I said, I feel this is on a timer for Liquid.
Is it enough?
Got to keep playing aggressive. If one sort of failed push, and suddenly if this sort of Terrorblade or Sniper getting an extra item sort of fed to them, things are going to get trickier. And
I think also the blessing in disguise is also just the double Philosopher's Stones for the support, so they're going to be able to keep getting that scaling going. I'm still gonna wait until that big fight kicks off when everybody's hitting each other. And is Gaming actually gonna do damage?
True, to sort of just see how
ridiculous the damage reduction.
Yeah, how invulnerable Liquid feel in a 5-man.
Tofu.
They'll find him. Another side stack, Venetia.
Oh, and Boxy has leap with the shard. Yeah, that's why it's pointing it out. Oh yeah. Quick little D ward also. Still getting to get immense map momentum. Micke looks like he goes a bit careful anyway. He does go back for BKB rather than going for S&Y, and then back for an Echo. And yeah, maybe Harpoon doesn't look that bad this game. Versus Sniper, versus Terrorblade. You know, these heroes don't like just getting gap closed on, so I could maybe see him do it. I'm hoping.
Dire's courier has been killed.
There's definitely a chance. He's queuing up with the Shadowblade next.
Yeah, maybe just looking for more mobility, since the game is all about mobility and scaling. All right, Duracho, he's got his timing. See what he's going to be able to do with this Scotty.
Oh, but you think that they're actually going to try and look to fight now? Gaimin Gladiators. See
Maybe
what they can get.
just some pickoffs or something, but it's still very difficult.
It is risky. Let's see if they can sort of take a fight right now. But Micke's in with the jump. He gets the start of the two of those. Basically able to delete Celery immediately. Now he turns over towards Duracio. Nisha coming in across from the side. Duracio down as well. Double kill for Micke. And they'll look to chase on towards Ace. He'll put the BKB, hide in the trees. He'll make it away. But I think it's just a risky move to make sure. You know, Duracio's kind of got that sort of early on timing that he needs to have, but still fighting into Liquid right now, it seems impossible. They've got to keep avoiding them.
They just jumped. I mean, they had vision. There was no hesitation there from Micke, and yeah, it's like I actually don't know what Gaming can do. Like, it's like I want to see them perhaps like try to split and get catch, but you can't. Lucha Travel plus Fiend's Gate, they always just have everybody there.
Yeah, great jump from Micke.
Catches both perfectly.
Indeed, BKB off as well in time, so Ace not able to sort of stop Micke from getting so much damage out with that first sort of angle of the burst with the cleave damage.
I mean, it might just be time for Liquid to try to end the game, or at least get a Rax advantage.
So a bit of a jump scare sort of catching Duracio there. He was not ready.
Cliff is popped. We'll at least buy some time for them to defend this high ground here for the moment. But what do? Overwhelming pressure, and Liquid considering to even go back in.
I mean, Boxy's sitting low. He could look to make a cute play with the Blink Thunder.
He definitely can.
If he Blinks Thunders and Micke's there to follow up, they'll kill anyone.
Salamene smiles upon me.
Full Solar Crest now. Added to the repertoire of Insania's items.
He's so big. Chen is literally just that full.
He pretty much just farmed this Quinn.
Time. And just look at the auras he's got too. Mobility from the creep there, from the Foreman. They've got Alpha Wolf for damage. They've got HP
so
here from Granite Golem. Literally raid boss status. And Gaming gets some pickoffs.
Dire's middle tower.
I don't think you kill the Chen. I think if you commit even with 3 heroes,
I don't think you kill anyone right now if you're Gaming.
I really don't think so either. Who can they pick off?
They've just got to try and avoid these smokes. Maybe sort of sacrifice some supports to these moves from Liquid.
I mean, just farm, split up the map completely. Wait for maybe Mjolnir on Quinn. That could perhaps be a timing.
How close is he?
Pretty close.
It's close.
Even then. And then I think just Chen grabs a Centaur Courser, and then he's got magic resist as course for his team on top of everything. Celery, he's been found.
Foxy, able to get a use out of the Thunder.
And they're trying to set up for Nisha, but the backup's already coming, and Fiend's Gate is available. And they try here.
See how much damage Quinn can do if Ace gets the setup. If they want to go for this. They're going to try. Dragon Tail's there.
Foxy's there with the save.
And they're able to get Nisha out of the setup from that arrow coming in from Tofu. And Ace, they'll BKB TP out. Quinn and Tofu also will be able to back out. So at least here this time round, they try for a kill. They don't succeed, but they don't lose anyone, Gaimin Gladiators. They'll be back to the base.
Fiend's Gate's right on top of the
and the
tower.
push is going to come fast here with Micke popping the God Strength. Tier 3's gone. The barracks getting completely smashed here. They have the fortification. See if Liquid want to stick around for this. Duracio and Quinn trying to set up for some sort of a defense. I mean, Quinn's he's peeping them, but it's not really hurting much. Ace in with the Dragon Tail. Again, fortunately with the grab, able to throw Micke back to safety. They're pushing them back though. The Rex, they'll stay up. Gaimin Gladiators able to hold the defense for now.
That's a meta pop though from Duracio. Can't even find a kill. Yeah, they keep the Rex alive at the least. This hero's just not taking damage, Owen. Warcry plus auras. The name of the meta. What does Nisha have now too? Nisha's got a Lincoln's. That instant catch starting to disappear, perhaps even for the Gaimin Gladiators. Tofu's trying to get scaling though. He's got Aghanims queued up. He's, 3 components on the way there. So that at least will give them the magic damage inside. Don't believe there is a pipe on the side of Liquid right now.
I'll go for another Roshin.
Cheese.
They're smoking up. They're heading towards this area, Gaimin Gladiators. Looks like they want to try and take a fight.
Everything is up for Liquid, though. Everything but Hand of God.
It's going to be so hard. I don't know how they get a kill out of this.
They can catch a support, maybe Boxer on the front line. Sure. But now, no
It's
longer.
such a risky fight, especially
Yeah.
with Roshan going down, Aegis and Cheese in the hands of Liquid. Gaimin Gladiators, they do not want to be here.
I mean, they didn't even have Dyrachyo. But Dyrachyo doesn't really commit much of anything when he doesn't have the meta. Alright, Liquid, they can just go again. There's no glyph this time for the Rex. And still no meta available for Dyrachyo to zone them away.
Cheese on Nisha, Aegis on Micke.
Wisdom Rune for Micke. And Insania now has another aura. He's got the Vlad's finished up once he picks it up from base. Vlad's mech, Solar Crest, Boots of the Bearing. He has the same net worth as the sniper.
Yeah, this he's having a great time on the chat.
friend.
As many supports are on this new patch.
10 meta. Look at how fast everyone even is from the speed aura. And they just swing across the map in no time. Racho, he has BKB, but I feel like it's the next item is when it's really, if he's able to actually do damage. It's like a crate, a Daedalus or something like that.
How's Quinn doing on his next item?
He's got the Mjolnir finish, but that's it. He's not able to really find any farm on the
Sure.
map.
And he's actually going to go back to get the Hurricane Pike upgraded first.
Scary times really still for gaming.
Radiant are scanning.
Still unsure of when that timing is going to be where it's going to feel like they can actually do damage to these heroes of Liquid. As Nisha level 18, they see Celery.
He wants another Reaper side stack in Nisha, and he'll... Oh, he did kill him too quick.
And
Radiant's
okay,
middle
Tofu deleted
tower
as well.
is under attack.
On to top. Still have God Strength running, Alpha Wolf. Well, look at the auras, look at the damage.
Up as well. See if I can find anyone. Trying to set up in position to defend this barracks. But Gaimin Gladiators, they'll keep their distance. There's no saving that top set.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Gem now being picked up. Little to no vision on the map
Radiant's
anyway. The
middle
Watchers
tower
also,
is
of
under
course,
attack.
mostly in control here still for Liquid. Foxy. Ooh, that's a nice steal.
Still got 3 minutes as well, pretty much left on the Aegis. So plenty of time for Liquid to push again.
And Foxy bought Boots to travel, so even more mobility. They have literally like 4 or 5 heroes anywhere they go.
And you're getting it.
He's going Harpoon.
Going for the Harpoon now.
Hell yeah.
Get that upgrade on the Echo.
I mean, it feels good this game, right? You're playing versus Sniper TB. Even DK. These heroes kind of all want to be a little bit distanced. I mean, I feel like he has quite a lot of items he could probably go this game. But he wants to have a little bit of fun. And hey, breaking high ground versus Sniper, you Harpoon, get on top of him. Could just be all you need to end the game. Tormentor back up on the bottom side, pinging it out. Also found a Gossamer cape on Nisha a bit ago. He's had that one for a while, but... Who still needs the shard? Is it just Zai?
Micke has some
Oh, Micke still doesn't have it. Who's gonna get it? Honestly, that's probably the better one.
Sure.
Even more armor.
Yep. There's something else to add to this push. Keep them alive. Gaimin Gladiators, they're going to try and catch Liquid by surprise and go for this sort of smoke move outside the base, but it's still, again, into a minute left on this Aegis on Micke. It's not an easy move to make.
Repent.
They're all together. Scan comes out. Micke is just standing right there.
Trying to scout the situation, but they're going to make the jump. The Dragon's out.
The lift.
Okay, he's going to be able to turn the sun into the half. Straight in onto the sniper. Reaper's side comes crashing down on a Quinn. He's out for 50.
All right, that's their go at box. How many times now has he just done this? 3 times. I think he just lifts and stops from the arrow combo onto the next rack.
They can go straight for the push. There's no Quinn here for 40 seconds. Short on the buyback goal. See how much Gaimin Gladiators can hold back Liquid here with the 4 of them.
All the auras.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
There's so many buffs. Difficult for Gaimin Gladiators to even sort of scratch Liquid's push. Now respect the metamorphosis.
God Strength down for 40 seconds. Aegis also going down at 40. They'll back it up.
They'll get themselves to Tormentor.
Sure. Be as careful as possible.
21k lead now for Liquid. Continuing to snowball fantastically here with this lineup. And very much feeling sort of the approach with Micke and the Sven, fitting in perfectly when you're going to go for these sort of timings, right? You've got this carry that's able to hit sort of these fast, kind of crucial core item timings that just add to this little level of snowball that seems so difficult to slow down.
And they set him up for success too, right? They did win all 3 lanes in a way because of the rotations that came out, and they stacked a lot. He had, what, like a quad ancient stack that he cleared up to be able to stay far ahead of the Terrorblade. Celery. Shield rune on Nisha. He's feeling pretty immortal.
Tofu holding back Nisha a bit with the arrow. Not a lot that Nisha's scared about as he'll charge in. In fact, he's going to look for more to make the jump over towards Quinn instead. Quinn is desperately trying to get back to the fountain. Will manage to do so in time, and that was close.
Dude, the harpoon
Radiant structures
just keeps pulling him in.
And they'll go for a second set of racks now, Liquid. They're back in with the creep wave.
They can maybe just go to clean this game up. The last racks is definitely available for them.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ace trying to cause some sort of distraction top, but a majority of Liquid now stick here inside the base of Gaimin Gladiators. Look at clean on the Megas. He's in with the jump. Straight in onto Quinn. Reaper's dive finishes him off. Quinn's out of the game. No buyback once again.
They can just finish the racks.
Bottom barracks are under attack.
This strat looks pretty OP, Owen.
Dire's bottom barracks is falling.
Thrasher steps up.
Is under
He's going to get caught by the pit.
attack. The Radiant
Indeed, the Mega Creeps, they will be out here now for Liquid.
They're just far too tanky, far too ahead. The timings weren't even able to be hit there from Gaming. Nice Mega Creeps, 34 minutes. Perhaps discussing for later, because even if they jump targets, they just have no damage. Sniper, bottom 4 net worth. He's soon behind the Rubik as well. A crisp game from Liquid, a good game plan, and just very clean execution this time around. Little to no mistakes.
Further auras just being added to the mix. Shiva's guard now done on Zai.
One final chance, I guess, for Gaming. One final go. Try to get a kill, and then maybe GG out of this one.
They're going to try and go for Zai.
I mean, he is split up at the moment. Not anymore.
No.
Now he's got his team.
The back of they're going to try and go all in on the Underlord. See if they can take Zai down. He's getting low. They're going to be able to do it.
They get him once.
Can they get anything more?
BKB's going to run out for Duraccio. Micke's got God Strength and a Butterfly now.
Oh, goodness. He's got that evasion.
Dire's courier has been killed.
They know they have to push for more Gaimin Gladiators whilst they're 5 versus 4. They make the jump, and Ace is getting turned upon. Micke Sven jump the backlines, gets him with a perfect angle to clean up Tofu and Celery. Turns his attention over towards Duraccio. The Reaper side takes Duraccio out of the game. Triple kill for Micke. Quinn.
GG.
He'll manage to TP out, but this game, it's absolutely over. GG is called. Team Liquid. They roll them over here in this game too.
I mean, this strategy looked insane, and with the heroes they're up against.